simple, natural, helping you build the body of your dreams. I want to talk to you guys right now about what happens to our bodies as we age. Maybe this is not really for younger guys, but it's good for younger guys to know this, because although you may not think about it right now, and you may feel that you're invincible and you're going to be young forever, you will age eventually. But for people that are over 30, 35 years old, hitting 40 and beyond, you have noticed that when you were a young teenager and you were skinny, you are now putting on weight. You're getting fat. And the main reason why this is happening is because over the years, your body has toxins. In the small and the large intestine, your body has toxins, and its ability to digest food as the years go by lessens. And so you find yourself doing a lot more work to try and keep the weight off, or to lose weight. And it's a vicious cycle. Especially if you're the type of person that has a tendency to put on weight. If you were a chubby kid as a youngster, and as a teenager you started dieting to look good for the girls, and you lost weight because you grew up quickly. You know, as a teenager you suddenly became tall, so you shredded the weight off. That's what happened to me. And now you're 40, 45, maybe 50, and you just got all this weight and you just can't seem to lose it. While the older you get, and if you've got a lot of weight on you, and you are past 40, 45, and you haven't taken care of yourself in your 30s and your 20s, and now you're suddenly 45, 50 years old and you're fat, overweight, it's going to be a lot harder to lose it than what it would have been if you looked after yourself years ago. But because we can't turn the clock and we can't go back in time, what do you do now? Well, the first thing I want to tell you is there is hope, and for you. But you have to make up your mind firstly that you want to lose weight. Secondly, you have to make a lifestyle change. You're not going to go on a diet for 3 weeks or 6 weeks or 2 months or 3 months, and then you're going to go back to your old habits because you're just going to put it back on. You know, I don't need to tell you, you've done this before. You're going to have to make a lifestyle change. And so I'm not going to give you any magical formula how to lose your weight and keep it off. You are going to have to decide. You are going to have to decide that you want to lose your weight and you're going to keep it off. So you're going to have to make a lifestyle change. I can teach you what to eat. Hey, look at all the recipes I'm putting on YouTube and all these different places. You can download them. You can actually buy them if you want a complete package altogether with the recipes. This is what I eat every day. This is what I've been eating years. Do I go? I'm a human being as well. Do I have junk food meals? Yeah. Do I have junk food days? Yeah. Do I let myself go for a few days in a row? Yeah. But you know what? It's a lifestyle change. It's so important for me. What you do daily, I've said this before, what you do daily, you will become permanently. I look at Facebook. I look at old friends of mine when I was a teenager at high school, and they've grown up. They're my age now. I've grown up as well. And you know, they've bloated up on the face and on the body. I'm not being critical of that. If you like being that way, it's alright by me. I love you just the way you are. But if you don't like being that way, you need to know that as you age, it's harder to keep the weight off than what it was when you were a teenager. Do I want to be a teenager? Absolutely not. I admit, I'm 43, I'm turning 44, and I'm happy about it. But you know what? I want to look good. I want to look good in my 40s, and I want to look good in my 50s and 60s. And you know, I know that from the neck down, I can sculpt my body the way I want to. Now from the neck up, unless I go and have surgery, I can't do nothing else about it. Apart from the fact that if I put creams and I take care of my skin, it doesn't really concern me. So, to cut a long story short, For all you older guys out there, my age, older guys, you know, mature guys out there, it's a daily battle. If you let it go, it's going to let you go. I'm not talking to the guy that is a bodybuilder and trains 6 days a week like I do for so many years. Put those people aside. I'm talking about the guy who's 35, 40, the years are going by, and they want to get fit. They let it go for quite a few years. They want to get back to the way they were in the early 20s or later teens. And I have a solution for you. But you have to decide, number one, you're going to change your lifestyle, the way you eat, and you're going to have to start exercising. And you can sculpt your body from the neck down to the way you want it to be. But it takes effort. It's going to take time. 70 to 80% of the way your body looks is the way you eat. The toxins, you gotta cut off the sugar. You know, I'm a human being too. You know, I love junk food. I love the way it tastes. All the industries, they put addictive ingredients in there to have you hooked for life. It's like smoking, And so if you're addicted to junk food, sugar, donuts, chocolate, potato chips, salt and vinegar, and all the other different tastes, Doritos, to name a few, lollies like me, etc, etc, McDonald's, Hungry Jack's, Burger King for you in the USA, Wendy's, and all the rest, Taco Bell and so many. If you're addicted to all that stuff, well, you've got to make a choice. You're going to eat that once every 10 days, or you're going to continue eating the way you're eating it, and you're going to be fat. And you know what? It's not only the way you look, it's your health. High blood pressure, not being able to move the way you moved. I've said this before, I can run 10 kilometers, 6.5 miles in about 40-45 minutes at 44 years old. I couldn't do that when I was 20. You may say to me, okay, Harry, you know, you've been training for 30 years and you love it and you've done it as a lifestyle change, you know, don't compare yourself to me, etc, etc. I'm not comparing yourself to me. All I'm trying to say is, put the training aside that I've been doing so many years that I love it. If I didn't discipline myself, and it's a discipline to eat regularly, tight, properly, I wouldn't be able to do that. No matter how much bike or how much running you do or how much weights you do, I see the guys at the gym, if you're not going to be tight with the way you eat, you're going to be fat. You're going to have muscle because you're working out, but on top of the muscle, you're going to have fat. You're going to be smooth. You're going to be, you know, big stomach like this. I see all these guys at the gym, they have huge stomachs. They've got nice arms and shoulders. They're not ripped, but they've got huge stomachs. Because it's 70-80% is what you eat. You have to discipline you. You have to discipline yourself. So, I have solutions to all that. I have a whole series of how I cook here in my kitchen, over here at home. Salads, protein, different snacks in between meals, what to avoid at night, the carbs, forget the carbs at night. I have all these little small things I do to play, my tricks that I play with myself so I can get through the night sometimes when I'm watching TV and I'm starving. All these little hints, I have all that stuff. I have tricks. I call them tricks to fool myself to get through it. Because I have the tendency to want to pig out on chips and ice cream and chocolates and junk food, living in Greek Slovakia, fantastic, with the gyros and the tzatziki and the lettuce and the onion and the potato chips, you know, the fries with the salt and the origami. I love all this stuff, and then have a Haagen-Dazs ice cream. But you know what, guys, it doesn't cut it. So I hope this helps. I'm not giving you a solution right now of what to do tomorrow to start. What I'm trying to say, it's a battle, and I battle it too. I may look lean, I may look after my body, but I'm battling it too. You cannot be tight and lean and look vibrant and healthy if you're not going to look after what you eat. So that's my 2 bobs worth for tonight. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, post them at the bottom. I'll be happy to address them. KBBT, keep it natural and keep pumping. Over and out.